Well, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hey, I got to figure out how to stop that. That ain't going to work. Well, how you doing, folks? I'm waiting for see if anybody shows up. Uh, oh, there's Tommy Rant. He showed up. Hey, Tommy, I'm glad you checked it out. At least I got this up and running. I don't know if the sound's right. Maybe you can give me a heads up on that. Well, that's good. At least I know that now we can do this. it it appeared to be that I was already, I don't know what you call it, registered or whatever. And the first time you try this, it's just gonna put you on a 24-hour wait, I guess, so they can check you out. And then after that, you'll be able to live stream. It's not that complicated once you figure it out. I know the color's not too good right now. I got done with my doctor's appointment and maybe I turn those off. Okay, let me try that. How's that? That a little better? I got done at my doctor and I knew it was, oh, good. Good deal. Well, I hope somebody else shows up, but maybe the geezer will show up or somebody. I just wanted to check this out because sooner or later, we're all going to want to do this. It's not that hard, and I guess people like it. I think a lot of people uh, drag them out too long. I mean, I guess if you have that many viewers, but I think an hour is way too long. I think maybe 30 minutes is a lot better deal. And this isn't going to go that long. But see if anybody else shows up. I'm glad you showed up though, because now I know it's working, and I can see your chat. I can see your text and everything. So works pretty cool. Slow tester, so beware, right? Okay. Yeah. Well, I got done at the doctor today, and I was wore out by the time I got there. I was on my way home, and I knew I was going to wear out, so I got a room in TRC, and I just got a cheap room tonight at the Motel 6. But if I hadn't already reserved the room, I would have stopped in Socorro. But I only have it's not far, a little over an hour in the morning, and I'll be home. Then I get to go to the motor vehicle and re-register my car and get a new driver's license. That ought to be fun too. Yeah, I'm glad to hear the sound's good. I'm just using, the webcam and my laptop. So I'm glad the sound's good. And yeah, I really did like the doctor. He's a specialist. It's going to be starting all over from scratch. He just tells me there's no cure for this stuff that I have. We just got to figure out a way to make me feel better. So he did some blood work. Well, I had to get blood work done after I talked to him. And I've never heard of this urine. He wants me to submit a urine test, and it's a 24-hour urine test. Rusty could do that with these PJ. They gave me a jug about like Rusty uses, and I'm supposed to start and just put it all in there for 24 hours and then take it to Tricor in Las Cruces and drop it off. That ought to be pretty rank after 24 hours. I'd hate to be the one that's testing this stuff. And then in 4 months, he's going to have me. I've got to go back in 4 months, and he's going to do a different kind of scan on me that shows what I have a lot better, so we can figure out really what's going on, because the CT scans really don't show you what's going on. The wind was blowing real good when I come out of Albuquerque. It was blowing me all over the road, that little light spark, but it finally eased off after I got out of Albuquerque a little way. But it looks like they're getting a bunch of rain up that way. It was raining all around me. Yeah, I've been doing these daily shots, and 4 a day in my stomach. He wants me, I tried the monthly shots and they weren't working for me because they wore off. And so he wants me to go back on the monthly shot, but do them every 3 weeks and start with 40 milligrams, or I guess, and then if need a little more, he'll bump it to 50. But see if it doesn't work better if we do it every 3 weeks, every 21 days instead of every 28 days. So, because what happened last time, about halfway, about halfway through that third week, it was wearing off. So he's going to adjust that. He's going to work with my oncologist in Las Cruces, and he's going to be talking to him and telling him what he wants to be done. And because he's a specialist, and my oncologist in Las Cruces, he may get a little hurt feelings over it, but he pretty much has to do what the specialist tells him to do. But hopefully he's thinking that my energy level, he's thinking, well, maybe I got something else wrong besides this too. So he's checking all that out. But I slept good in that giant bed last night, and I just used a little piece of it. There was enough. Yeah, Caballo was looking good. The water's up, and up there in Albuquerque, the river is running completely full. So it's headed to Elephant Butte, and they was saying on the news up there that all the rivers that feed into the Rio Grande, I can't remember the names of them, but they're all like at flood stage. They expect flooding on those rivers. So we got a lot of water coming down from the snow this year. It's a lot better than we ever have, in years. Did you check out that Riverside campground? That's a pretty nice campground. That's one of my favorite places to camp. Really, it's a really nice place, and cooler in the summer because all the trees, and you're right by the river. Fishing's real good. Then you can go fish in the lake, and then it's not too far from there. Up on the way to Hillsboro, there's a place up there I like to go, uh, and you can get some gold there. There's gold there. Back in the old days, they ran some kind of a big old some kind of a big old dredge up there. There's no water, but they ran. No, you're doing fine, man. I'm glad I can. This is about my speed. I can keep up with you. If I had about 100 people doing this, I don't know what I'd do. But up there on the way to Hillsboro, there's a really neat place I like to go, and you can still get some gold enough to keep you interested. I haven't done that in a long time because I just haven't had the energy. But I have it's a recirculating dredge that I can take up there and carry water and run the materials through this sluice box. A recirculating sluice box. I didn't mean dredge. Recirculating sluice box, and then you get all the concentrates out of that. Then I can take them down to the campground and work them out. Well, I was hoping we'd get a few more people. I was hoping old Geezer would show up, but I don't know. This is maybe about the time he starts posting stuff. I used the hotel's Wi-Fi last night, and I'm using the Wi-Fi here at this Motel 6. I figured the speed would be terrible, but it's not too bad. I guess I'm not lagging or nothing. I guess this is what happens when you're just starting a channel. it's hard to get those people to come over, and subscribe to your channel. You'd think that it was costing them money or something. But I've been watching all your videos, and your videos are coming out really good and real professional. So I don't know. Do you edit any of your stuff, or do you just run it right off your phone? Well, do you have a laptop? If you have a laptop, this is a piece of cake. I'm surprised everybody doesn't do it. Uh, I know Rusty, he's tried it and he wasn't fond of it. I don't know if he's trying to do it with his phone. You have a laptop, I can keep up with you. Even if there was more people on here, I think I could keep up with the comments pretty good. And I don't think there's nothing to be afraid of. And as long as you're doing those, it's letting you run long videos, so you're already in there. It's just the first time you try it, it's going to put you on a 24-hour wait, and then after that, you can live stream anytime you want to. And then I just used I used the option for the webcam, and so it uses your computer speaker and your webcam on your computer. Pretty easy. Yeah, I'm gonna grab me another beer. Hang on. That's the best thing about this is you can, if you like to drink beer, you can have your beer. I was gonna order a pizza from Domino's, but darn Domino's here closed up, I guess. Yeah, I think you'll be real surprised. It's really pretty easy. I'm gonna let this run. Maybe I don't know. I'm glad you're on here talking to me because I'd be talking to myself in this room, and all my neighbors would be wondering who are you talking to. I know you went in there by yourself. Yeah, I'll let it run about, I don't know. Well, I'll let it go 30 minutes if you can hang in there that long. And if nobody else has showed up, I'll go ahead and end it there. And I think it shows up on your in your videos. Oh, the dove. That dove, she's so cool. I walk in the room and she starts talking to me. She starts her dove cooing stuff. And if I talk to her, she just coos and carries on. My wife goes in there and she shuts up. She won't talk to my wife at all. I told my wife that she knows that she's not supposed to talk to the hired help. Yeah, this shows up on the videos and it at least show that you know that I tried it. Maybe somebody listen in and gain a little education there how they can do it. Because I know I've heard other people and it sounded like it was complicated, but it really isn't. Do you ever watch Deborah Dickinson? Deborah Dickinson has a big channel, and she has tons and tons of subscribers. But she has a meetup. I don't know if she's going to do it again next year at the City of Rocks. I went over there 2 years ago. I that's when all this stuff started, and I had doctor's appointments and stuff, so I couldn't take my RV over there. But I went over there for a day and hung out. It was kind of fun. Yeah, there was a lot of people there to meet up, and and I've stayed in contact with quite a few. Yeah, she's written some books. Yeah, so she's making money off her books, and then she does, I guess, really good with her YouTube channel, and then her Patreons or whatever you call them. She doesn't have any income. I think all she has is like Social Security disability. So she gets by okay, I guess, with what she does on social media and in her books. The thing that I kind of like about this live stream is it's like you're really getting to know each other a little better than just watching videos and leaving comments. Yeah, I don't I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one. I didn't see that one. When I was over there at her meetup, we got her and I got a selfie, and I went and had it. I went to Walmart and had them make like a 8x10 out of it, and I framed it and have it on the wall in my RV. 'Cause she's kind of like a celebrity. She has so many followers. I kind of like the way Rusty. People come and stop by and beer 30 with him, and he allows that. A lot of these YouTubers. I don't know if you ever watched Camper Van Kevin. He's got his clique, but if somebody comes up and runs into him somewhere and tries to talk to him, he's like got his nose in the air and doesn't want to talk to him. He doesn't want people to bother him. He doesn't mind making his living off of all these people, and then they want to meet him one on one, and then he snubs them. There's that nose itch. Everybody will remember that. Well, I was sure hoping the geezer would make it. At least the geezer, because he's a fun guy to talk with. He he's just one of those guys that you just know if you met him in person, he'd be like your best friend. But I'll let her go another. I'll let her go another 5 minutes, and then I'll shut her down. But I really want to thank you, Tommy, for showing up, and at least we know this thing works now. On your end, does it look like the conversation and everything is real time? Is there a pretty good lag or anything like that? Well, I guess that's not too irritating, is it? Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm glad you're here to help me out with this. I think when I end this, there's a restaurant kind of, there's a hill right next to the hotel, and looks like a really nice Mexican restaurant up there on that hill. So I think I'll go up there and grab me some Mexican food. Sounds better than Domino's anyway, right? Thank you, Tommy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It's run 28 minutes. That's long enough. I'm Nobody else has shown up, so I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you for helping me out here, and we'll try this again uh, down the road when I can let more people know what's going on. You have a great rest of your evening. I hope your travels are going good. Stay healthy, and God bless, Tommy.